Hello guys, hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is a bit different. We're on the Futbin website. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a Premier League. I don't know how to get the camera to be more focused on me here. Maybe like that is better. But we're gonna be making a Premier League. Like we're gonna go through the top 5 leagues and what I think would be the best starter teams. So we're gonna. I mean, this is the first time I'm actually looking at the EAFC database. So obviously the most broken formation in my opinion this year will probably be the 4-3-2-1 again, except now you have cams instead of strikers, which is very interesting because they got rid of the center forward position. So first of all, we're gonna go striker, select and search. First team we're gonna make is going to be a Premier League team. So for starters, I think the best starter, obviously because of pace and everything like that, is going to be Nunez. It just will be. He will be. So next, we can do like this and see. We're not making a hybrid, so we're just going to go straight Premier League, right? Nunez, I think, will be the guy. I think for a cam in the Premier League, I think we'll have 2 options. I think what his teammate is one of the options, in my opinion. Right, I think his teammate is one of the options. I think one of the best cams in this game because of the pace, and will probably be very cheap at the start of the game. Kudos. And then we will go again for another cam. Select Premier League. Here we go. Wait, let me just do that real quick. So, obviously I'd love to go with Balmer, but I think you would need more of a stable cam in this role, and for some reason I feel like a player like Szoboszlai would be great here, alright? Then center mids, you need a decent center mid in my opinion, and I feel like for a starter Premier League team, you're gonna have to go for, one of the guys, right? In my opinion, one of the guys that is a little. Wow, the Premier League doesn't really have that many options. I was thinking, you would have to go. I don't know how expensive he'll be. Premier League taxi might be very expensive, but for some reason I'm feeling like he won't be. And then obviously we go Prem. We search for another mid. This mid is going to have to be more defensive. And he's going to have a bit of pace on him. But I don't think Tonali is going to be cheap. So I'm going to go with his partner in Bruno Guimaraes. Obviously, the midfield is going to be very tricky for every league. But like that, I think will be fine. And then obviously on the other side, you're going to need another box-to-box-ish mid. And for the player that he is, Joelinton, this starting team so far will be it. Trust me. Then for left back. Also, there are no more left wing backs, as you can see. There's no more left wing backs either. So players are strictly wingers now. So if we go left back, I believe Udogie will probably still be. Udogie might be slightly expensive, right? But I think he will be the guy. I don't see anyone else here that would be even close to being the guy. Udogie will probably be like upwards 2 to 3, 4, 5K in my opinion, and really just depends on what we're doing here. But right back, I think is gonna have to be Dalot. I loved him last year. I'll probably love him this year. Center backs is where it's gonna get tricky because Premier League pacey center backs are always gonna be very, very expensive. So I would say like Ake, he's gonna be a lot. White, he's gonna be a lot. Akanji, he's gonna be a lot, right? So I would say safe bets, obviously, is gonna have to be. Van de Ven is probably gonna be so expensive, but I want to put him here. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Gvardiol and Pau Torres. obviously. Goalkeeper, I don't think is gonna matter, right? Because I feel like goalkeepers, regardless, are usually cheap. Right? I believe goalkeepers are usually cheap. So, like any one of these would do. Obviously, I'm gonna go with the trusted Nick Pope. So that right there is my idea of what a starting team would look like for the Premier League. I think maybe Gvardiol might be a little too expensive. Mikel Merino might be a little too expensive. But I think this right here as a base starter team, first week of FUT Champs team, would be great. Alright, so next, let's make, how do I clear the squad? I don't know how you clear the squad, by the way. Let's make a Serie A team. No, let's make a La Liga team. Because I feel like La Liga might not have the options at all, right? That people would look for. Because La Liga might be a little bit too much for everything. So, let's see. Let's see. I want to go La Liga, and we will go striker. Obviously, Mbappe would be great. Vinny can play striker. That's interesting. Same with Rodrigo. Honestly, the cheap starter is going to be Inaki Williams or Correa. In my opinion, I would stick with Inaki Williams. I've always loved Inaki Williams. So, then, we might be in a little bit of a difficult spot when it comes to Cam for La Liga. So, for La Liga Cams, actually, I see a brilliant one, in my opinion. And that would be Diaz. Wow, he would actually be great. And then, I would say, next to him, as a Cam, is interesting, actually. Because I don't see anybody here that would be great as a Cam. Probably him. 4-star, right? 4-star, 3-star is not bad. Obviously, my Chelsea bias, even though we're doing La Liga, is going to come in here, in my opinion, because I believe the best cheap player for the start is, where is he? Is going to be Gallagher. Box to box, he's going to be brilliant, right? Next, we go again. But this time, you're looking more for a defensive player. It will definitely depend on the player's price. But, if we're looking for the player here, it's going to be Camavinga. But he might be a little too expensive. But I'm going to put him there anyways. Screw the price. And then if we go here, we go to center mid. I believe the other box-to-box would be, I feel like Llorente might be a little too expensive. So the other box-to-box player, in my opinion, for a cheap starter, is going to be him. So far this is what I have for La Liga cheap starters. Obviously, we're not looking to spend over, I would say we're not even looking to spend over like 30K per team. So, you know, that's why we're using certain players. I think Balde will be cheap regardless. So, yeah. I feel like Balde, even though he is a pacey player, he will be cheap. Right? This is like day one S team. Like week 1 S team. Then, I believe the right back is going to be Molina. Always Molina, in my opinion. Next, center backs will be very interesting in La Liga. Because just like the Premier League, the pacey center backs are going to be out of the world. But in my opinion, he's always a great start. Martinez, right? If you're looking for La Liga cheap center backs for the start of the game, it's going to be him. And then his partner, honestly, Jimenez won't be that expensive. So you've got 2 center backs that are great pace-wise. And goalkeeper obviously doesn't really matter, but I think I know the keeper. it would have to be Romero. Romero, right? Alex Romero? I think that's how you say it. But this would be the La Liga team. It's got the pace. It's got the shooting. It even got the weak foot. Camavinga might be the most expensive player here. But besides that, this would be a great start for week 1, in my opinion. And then next, okay, you know what? I lied. We're not going to do all 5. I'm going to do the leagues that interest me the most because I'm very selfish. Also, FC 25 will have no contracts. So that's another thing you don't have to worry about. No contracts, no fitness, barely any chem. So yeah, my third, actually, we'll do top 4. We don't care about the French league. I'm sorry, but that's just, I don't care about this. Versus a 90 is an 88. That's crazy. I did not know that. But obviously, Bundesliga strikers. Ooh, this is gonna be tough because this is expensive. It would have to be Adeyemi for the pace. But if you're going for a good card, it would have to be this Malen. But this Malen is going to be so expensive. Same with Openda. I would say Malen if we were going. But I think for the Bundesliga, I'm going to change formation to a 4-3-3. Because I think Bundesliga will have better wingers than anything. I don't think Bundesliga would have the cams, if I'm being honest. Because obviously at right wing, you can use my boy, San. I would say Sane's an 85 though. I would still put Sane. Left wing is gonna have to be my man Adeyemi. Center mid. Let's see the options. Goretzka's an 83, you know. But if I was being honest, he's gonna be very cheap. Lemmer. And then him as well. And then hopefully Goretzka isn't that expensive. Hopefully. Being 83. Left back, obviously you gotta go Rom. He's always the guy. Center backs, it's gonna be Chan. I know he's a CDM, but Chan, and trust me on this one, Sule will be your best friends, right? They will be your best friends. Right back, I would love to go Frimpong, but he's going to be too expensive. I would say for your right back, your best option is actually Boy. And then goalkeeper, you never go wrong with Herdecki. So this right here is going to be the Bundesliga squad. Right, Sane might be the most expensive. Same with Malen. Malen might be 10k. Yeah, Malen might be 10k, but trust me, this would be a great starting point. And then the last squad we'll make is gonna be a Serie A, because we don't care about the French league. But I am gonna put top 5 leagues anyways in the title, but I think Serie A is going to be more like, it's going to be a little bit easier in my opinion, because the starting striker, right, if you're it's either going to be Lookman or Thuram, but if you have the splurge, we're going to have to go with the Ukrainian boy, okay? Left wing is going to get a little interesting here, alright? Because I would love to say El Shaarawy, but it's going to have to be El Shaarawy. I don't know if there's another left wing. Right wing, I really, really want to say Pulisic. He might be very expensive, but he might be a couple K. Center mid, I think you have to go Bonacer. Okay, stick with me. Bonacer, Pellegrini, and I think it's Reindeers. Is that how you say it? This midfield won't let you down. This team won't let you down. This looks like a Milan team, but I promise you it's not. Left back, always. Where's my boy? Did he leave the Serie A? No way. Where's Mario Rui? Unless he left the Serie A and I just didn't pay attention. Oh, there he is. This is always going to be your starting left back. Oh, wow. He's so low rated, but he's always good. Trust. He's always good. Right back, I think it's going to be another year. If you go with Serie A teams, it's going to be Dodo. Right? Never mind. He is a 77. Honestly, if you want a really good right back, it will be Dumfries, obviously. Center backs is going to get a little interesting because I want to say Tomori so bad, but it is Danilo at the end of the day. Dumfries, if you can, Tomori, if you can afford him, right? I don't think anyone can afford him at the start of the game. So I'm going to go with my boy Diamond. And goalkeeper is going to be probably Provet. But yeah, this team, it might be slightly expensive in certain positions, especially that Pulisic and that Bonacer. But this right here as a Serie A team to start your game is going to be brilliant. That's going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you guys so much. This is a new type of video. I usually never do this. So let me know what the feedback is. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one.